Morning. You guys can unmute yourselves if you want to. I think you're just automatically muted.
Good morning.
Great.
Good morning.
Morning, Janice. Morning, Kathleen. Morning, Mary Jane. Morning, Donna. Morning, Sandy. How are you guys doing?
Good morning.
Oh, hey, Terry. Morning, Jane.
Morning. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. Great to see you all.
Yes. To you too.
Beautiful weekend, huh?
Yeah, the rain went away, right? I'm inside.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, like in Camelot, it only rained at night.
I don't think we're going to be quite that lucky, Jane.
Well, today anyway,
Yes, today.
a Camelot weekend.
After I went to bed, I thought, is the heat running? I think I turned it off.
It's
and
such
I
a
kept-
funny time. I've done like, no heater cooling. I've done heat. I've done cooling.
So finally I asked Alexa if it was raining in Wynwood.
Hmm.
And they said, yes. I said, oh, okay, it's rain. Because it wasn't hard. It just was like making a noise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, brother.
And how is Greenville?
Greenville is good.
You have a brother here, right?
Yeah, but he moved to DC, Arlington. He just moved last month. So dang, I was going to come visit and bug you too.
You'll have to hit us, that's all. Yeah, we had rain yesterday for the first time in like 3 weeks, so we really needed it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah. So my garden's happy this morning.
yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Mom.
Let me grab something out of my bag that I left.
Hi, Myrna.
Hello,
Nice to have you back.
thank you. It's nice to be back.
I think it's very quiet.
All right, and I'm recording this week. It's already going, so we'll have that as a resource. All right, well, I think probably have a couple others, but maybe we'll get started. Everyone doing okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, today is going to be kind of heavy on just doing a lot of exercise. It's going to try to keep moving us forward. As I was putting this week together, I realized, oh, this might take a while, but I'm just going to move us quickly through. You guys are quick studies, so I think we'll be okay. All right, and there's the Gaze computer there. Okay, great. So hopefully if anyone joins, I'll remember to let them in. So let me pull up, actually, no, let's just do a quick warm up and then I'll pull up the materials that I made for us. I think I can hide this there. Okay. All right, so let's start. I'm just gonna stay seated since I'm using the piano, so you can sit or stand, whatever's comfortable for you. So this is gonna be, I think seated is probably all right since you're looking at your screens anyway. It's kind of weird when you stand up and then everyone's like staring down at a screen. It's kind of awkward. All right, so let's start with just a little stretch. I'm gonna stretch my hands up over my head. Just kind of go side to side. Yeah, you can mute yourselves or unmute, whatever you like for right now. Okay, great, yeah.
I can mute us.
All right, and then just kind of turn my upper body a little bit side to side. Crack my back a little bit. All right, and another one that's nice for our body before we sing is just a little head roll, just really gently. Roll our neck just forward, side to side. Whatever feels good there. All right. Okay. Great. I could do that for a long time. All right. And then we'll reach up, take a breath in, and just drop our arms straight down, keeping our chest kind of up. Okay. All right. So let's breathe in through our nose and then out through our mouth. We're going to breathe in for 4 counts. But remember, as we breathe in, don't lift our shoulders up, just stay nice and relaxed. And then we're gonna let it right back out through our mouth. So here we go, in for 4. Out. Oh, sorry, I let that out on an S sound. That can be helpful sometimes. Let's try that. In for 4, out on an S. In for 4. Out. Good. This time, and you can mute yourselves if you want. On our last count, when I get to 4, you're kind of thinking 4, let it all out. So when I get to 4, I sound like this. I'm starting on 1. I just let all the rest of it out. Okay, here we go, in for 4. Out. All right, let's do it one more time and just imagine you're smelling something really nice, flowers, coffee, candle, whatever it is for you. So smelling something really nice and just letting that air completely fill up from front to back without lifting our shoulders up. So here we go. Out. Okay. And this time, one more time, breathe in something really lovely. And then instead of a S, we're going to let it out on a yawn. So that sounds like this. Oh, just a yawn sigh. So in for 4 and then out on a yawn. Here we go. And out. Oh. Okay, great. Okay, so this exercise is going to sound like this. I'm going to take a breath in, and I'm going to do a hum, and I'm going to end on an ooh. So it's going to sound like this. Okay, so let's breathe in together, and we're going to find that nice, relaxed, buzzy hum that we've been working on. So here we go. We're going to go down. Okay, let's do now, same thing, but just starting right on that ooh. Ooh. Here we go. Good breath in. Great. I'm just going to take a quick moment, make sure I have everyone in who wanted to be in. Okay. Okay. And now one more warm up. On do, it's going to sound like this. D-O-O, do or D-O. And it's nice and smooth, legato. And just our tongue is doing the movement. I'm not doing do, 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 do. My jaw's not moving. I keep that still, and it's just my tongue making the change of the do. Do, 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 do. Here we go, ready, and do, 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 do. Moving up, oops. Do, 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 do. Three more. Okay, and let's do a yawn sigh together. Here we go. Oh. Okay, take a breath in and let it out. Okay, you look very pleasant and calm. That's great. Okay, so I'm going to take a moment here and share the packet that we'll be using together. I'll pull it up on my screen and then I'll screen share. All right, so I'm gonna just minimize you over here. we're going to get to hear today a song called Song of Joy. And here's where the vocal music starts. And I got rid of the text, and then we'll add in the text after that. So that's our goal today. That's where we're going to get to. We're going to back it up, though. We're always going to start with a quick review of the previous week's material. So I'm going to, now I'm screen sharing and you're muted, but please, I can't see you because I'm going to minimize you so that everyone can see the screen nice and big. So just speak up, literally just interrupt me whenever you need to say something because I'm not seeing you for the most part right now. Okay? All right. Yeah, I think we're good. So quick review. We've covered so far that quarter note looks like that. And it's called ta, or it's one beat. Quarter rest, ta silently, in parentheses, one beat. Half note, ta ah, or 1 2, or whatever count we start on plus another count. And then the half rest, it's a little small there, but it looks like a little hat. It's a little rectangular hat. You can remember half looks like a hat. When we get to the whole rest, it's the same kind of little tiny rectangle, but it goes down from the line instead of up from the line. So we'll see that later. 2 beats. All right, we've covered do, re, mi, fa so far in the keys of C and F. We've looked at the C major scale here, and that how it has no sharps or flats because we've built it with whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Okay, so let's just do one review, or 2 reviews, I think, with those items. So let me get this up. Here we go. All right, so this one, key of C, and let's do Kodai first. So tas, here we go. 1, and I'm gonna tap the beat on my lap. So that's my quarter note. No, I lied. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna clap it. So I'm gonna speak and clap. I'm clapping my notes. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, ta. Actually, can you mute yourself? Sorry, Jane, I think I hear you.
Oh.
Mute yourself, no problem. All right, let me actually put, so.
Am I supposed to be unmuted?
It's okay. I can mute you. I'm gonna mute you. Here we go.
I was.
Okay. All right. So here we go. 1, 2. I'm going to do it on my lap actually so I can point to the notes for you. Ready? Here we go. Ta, 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 ta. Okay, I see some hands going in and out. That's great. All right, let's do counts. I'm going to point and I'm going to tap on my lap and I'm going to speak the numbers, but I'm tapping the notes or you're clapping the notes. Okay, 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay. All right. So I didn't write the solfege in here. As we get more complicated today, I'll give us a little help with that and then I'll take it away. So for now, we're going to do it right out of our heads. So, because it's right up there. So key of C, C is do. We get to hear it'll be re. Okay. And so on and so forth. Here we go. 1, 2, solfege, go. Do, do, do. Re, mi, fa. Fa, mi, re, do, re. Mi, re, do. Re, do. All right, I skipped a step. We should have sung the C scale together on solfege. Let's try that. Let's sing the C scale together. All the way up the scale. Here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Let's go down. Here we go. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. As much as we can, we want to keep our do nice and round. Do, That will help our pitch. So we don't do do and go sharp or flat or wobble or whatever. Do, do, keeps us nice and in the center of the pitch. Let's sing the scale one more time. Here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Down, here we go. Do, ti, la, sol, la, mi, re, do. Okay, let's do this one in C one more time on solfege. 1, 2, here we go. Do, do, do. Re, mi, fa. Fa, mi, re, do, re. Mi, re, do. Re, do. Okay. Everyone doing Okay, okay. All right. Let's move forward. Okay. Oops, I don't want to do 2 pages at a time. 1 second. Escape. How do I escape? Let me see. View, single page. There we go. Okay. It didn't work. Let me try something. 1 moment. I think I just need to maximize a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So we also talked about the key of F. I'm gonna minimize you. And in the key of F, we built it on the keyboard and saw how we used the same set of whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. One of every letter. You always have one of every letter. And then we just realized that we had to make the B flat to get the right set of whole steps and half steps. Okay. We don't make that an A sharp because we need one of every letter. That would give us 2 A's. So we have one of every letter, and then we just adjust with sharps or flats to make it the right set of whole steps and half steps. Okay. So key of F, we're not going to go all the way up to the tippy top because that's too high for a lot of voices right now. So we're only using in this exercise do through fa, but let's sing do through so. So we're going to start here on F. We're going to end on C. So let's sing that together. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, so, and down from so. So, fa, mi, re, do. So let's get that in our ears. Here's F. Let's do it one more time. Ready, here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, so, and down. So, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, so looking at this exercise, let's count it right away. I think it's pretty simple. We'll just count and clap. So starting with numbers, speaking. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, counting, go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I'm doing my mouse with one hand and my clapping and whatever with the other hand. It's a little tricky. So sorry for my mess up there. Okay. So there's our do. That F is do. G would be re. A would be mi. Right? So there's your scale. This is written out for us right there. But that's something we would always think. You could draw it out for yourself if you're in a different key. You label each step of the scale. You sing the scale so you feel it and hear it. And that's how we do it. Okay? So there's do. Then it'll be re, then mi, then fa. Down here, re. So we've got to be tricky. It can get tricky as we skip down to lines. So that's where we got to kind of look ahead. 1, 2, solfege, go. Do, re, mi, fa, mi. Re, mi, fa, mi, re. I messed up. Sorry, let's start here. I went to me instead of stayed on fa. Let's start on re, ready, go. Re, mi, fa, mi, re. Do, do. All right, let's try that one more time. 1, 2, here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, mi. Re, mi, fa, mi, re. Do, do. Mm-hmm. All right, see some notes, good. Okay, all right, we're gonna move forward, add a few new notes now, okay? Next page. Okay, so new with our rhythm, we're gonna add in whole notes, and those look like that. They have no stem up or down, just no stem, and they take up the whole measure. They're 4 beats long, so in a 4/4 time signature, in a song that has 4 beats per measure, a whole note takes up the whole measure, okay? And a whole rest looks like this, another tiny little rectangle, but it sits underneath the line. So the whole rest, or the half rest, sits on top of the third line, looks like a hat. I think half and hat is how I remember that. Whole sits below the fourth line, like that. And it takes up the whole measure. So in 3/4, you can draw a whole rest and it takes up a 3/4 measure. It takes up the whole measure. Okay, and then for pitch, we're gonna add in some so's and some la's. And for so, it's spelled soul, like solfege, but we just sing soul, soul. I don't do the L, because that tends to mess with our pitch. So I just sing soul, okay? All right, so here I didn't write in the numbers again. It's not too complicated yet, but let's do this on Kodai first. So this exercise right here, ending right here, speaking tas and silent tas, okay? 1, 2, here we go. Ta, 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 ta. Okay. Right now it's just ta in Kodai, which is a little not easy to hear in terms of differentiation necessarily. So let's, but it can be helpful in other circumstances. Let's do numbers right now. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2, 3, 3, 4. Really tricky when I'm doing my mouse with one hand. I usually don't mess this kind of stuff up. I'm thinking with 2 different hands. Here we go. Let's try it again. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2, 3. 3, 4. And I just actually mouth the rest when I'm doing numbers to help me really keep in my spot. So that can be helpful to you, or you can just think it. All right, this one, let's go right to numbers. Okay, here we go. 1. So this is a whole rest, so it's just sitting below the line there. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4. All right? Huh? Huh? Okay, okay. Let's keep going. All right. So here's some exercises using all of these notes. Let's count number 1 right away, and then we'll go to solfege, okay? So counting 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, so now to sing it, we have to think what key. All right, so you look up here. Do you see any sharps or flats? So what key? C. Oh, I love it. I saw some hands. Good job. C. And we start on a C. We don't have to start on a C, but this book is making it, or where I pulled my resource, where I pulled my exercises from, making it easy for us to start. We're going to start on do to kind of get our head into our key. All right, so there's do. Let's just sing do through so together in the key of C. Ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, so, and down. So, fa, mi, re, do. Do it one more time now. We're going to go up to la. Ready? Here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la. Down. La, so, fa, mi, re, do. And that's what we're using. And you can see this exercise just really goes like a scale. Goes do, re, mi, fa, so, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Okay? All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready and sing. Do, re, do, re, mi, fa, so, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. That help? I was tapping my foot. Could you hear that? Keeping a little beat for us? Okay. I'm gonna try to do that. All right, let's do that one more time. 1, 2, ready and go. Do, re, do, re, mi, fa, so, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Okay. All right. Here we go. Number 2. Let's speak it on counts, and I'm gonna tap along on my left. 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, what key are we in? F. All right. Good. Yeah, I like the hands. Okay. 1 flat. We're starting to remember F. Okay. And we're going to start on do. So let's do a quick warm up. Let's sing up through la, because that's what this song is going to use. And then back down. I'm not going to stop on la. I'm going to just hit it and keep going back down. It gets a little tricky if we stop. So let's start there. There's do. Sing up to la and turn right back around. Ready? Here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. This might start to feel like it's at the top of some folks' range. Just be nice and gentle. Let's do it one more time. Here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Okay. Let's sing it. On solfege. 1, 2. Here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, mi, re. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re. Do, do, do. How'd we do? Yeah. All right, let's do it again. So it's either going up to the next syllable or back to the previous syllable. So the more that we practice our do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, da, 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 up and down our scales, the easier that'll be in our minds and in our mouths. Okay, 1, 2, here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, mi, re. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, fa, mi, re. Do, do, do. Any better that time? All right. I've seen the same couple people. I wonder how I can see more. I can kind of, there we go. How you doing, Mom? Okay. All right. I'm gonna pick on my mom, so I don't have to pick on anyone else. Okay, here we go. Here's number 3. Still what key? F again, okay? Let's count it out one time and then we'll sing it. 1, 2, count and clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna minimize this side view, hide sidebar. There we go. Okay, so number 3 we're looking at. Okay, there's do. Let's sing do through la one more time. Ready? Here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, all right. Sorry, Kathleen, looks like she got bumped out, but I just let her back in. Kathleen, I hope everything's okay. Okay, there's do. So we have do, and then we're just gonna glance ahead. There's up a step, re, back down a step, do, up a step, re, up a step, mi, and then down here. Okay, we're on mi. It's an A, key of F, and then it goes go up the scale by step, and then just back down the scale by step. And we get our head around what's gonna happen. Okay, here we go. Do, 1, 2, ready and go. Do, do, re, re, do. Do, re, re, mi, mi, re. Mi, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re. Re, do. Let's try that one more time. 1, 2, here we go. Do, do, re, re, do. Do, re, re, mi, mi, re. Mi, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re. Re, do. Okay, one more. Here we go. Number 4. Let's count and clap first, okay? 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. All right. Okay, let's count that one more time. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Okay, what key are we in? Back to C. So what is do in the key of C? C, right? Our key tells us where do is. That's what matters to singers, okay? There's do. Let's sing do through la in the key of C to get that back into our bodies. Here we go. Ready and sing. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, la, mi, re, do. And if we glance ahead, we see that we're mostly moving just right by step, up, and then back down one. Up, and then back up. That's going to be la. And then back down, and then up a step, and then back down. Okay, here we go. Solfege. 1, 2, here we go. Do, re, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol. Fa, so, fa, mi, re, do. How'd that go? Hopefully it's starting to feel a little less like terrible as you do it more and more in any given like sitting. I know a couple weeks ago when we started, I hadn't been using sight singing for a while. I used to do it every day, and this last year I've done it very little. And so it was like, had to get my mouth back around it again. So hopefully as we kind of keep doing it throughout our hour, it'll start to feel a little easier. Okay. See a lot of coffee cups. That's great. I have mine too.
Can we do that one again?
What, Jane?
Can we do that one again?
Oh, sure. Here we go. Okay. Number 4. 1, 2, here we go. Do, re, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol. La, so, fa, mi, re, do. Better second time? Okay. All right, we're gonna keep moving. I want to get us to that song. So might feel like a little bit like a lot by the time we get to it. But hopefully that's all right. Where's my sidebar? Oh, geez. Okay. All right. So we're going to add in eighth notes. Looks like a lot happening right here, but don't worry. So eighth notes can have this flag down like that, and they are half of a beat. So 2 eighth notes can fill up 1 beat, and they are called T by themselves. Often you'll see them in groups of 2, and we'll say T, T. Like here, they're in groups of 2, T, T, or this would be T, T. Remember, if a note's lower on the staff, we put the stem up so that it goes into the staff. If it's higher on the staff, we put the stem down. So again, it's in the staff, that stem. So same notes. That note is the same thing as that note in terms of its rhythm. Just stem up or stem down, and the flag flips around like that. If there's 2 together, they can be beamed like this. If they start on the beat, on beat 1, or if they start on beat 2 or on beat 3 and on beat 4, they start on the beat, they can be stemmed together like that, and then they're called beamed. But that's really like the flags just kind of like joining together is how you can think of the beam. It's like the flag got raised up and it's just turned into a beam. If there's 3 together, it might look like that. Or if there's 4 together in a row, 4 eighth notes in a row, they might be beamed like that. All the same thing, all T. But if we're using numbers, we have to then add another sound because we can't say wa-un. That's just kind of awkward to have 2 notes. We say one and. Each one is its own note, But we mark where the beginning of beat 1 starts, but then the second half of beat 1 can have something on it. And in this case, it's going to be eighth notes or eighth rests. Any questions about eighth notes before we move on? Unmute yourself, just speak up. Okay. Feel free to tell me to slow down if you need me to. The eighth rests look like this, that little dot and a little kind of like tiny little number 7 sort of is how I draw it. A little dot and a little kind of like a little 7 with a fancy dot on it, okay? And then we're gonna add in T and Do. So we're putting a lot in here today. Don't worry, we'll keep practicing. So if you think about the key of C and you draw it out, T would be a B, and then high Do would be back on C. So we're gonna throw all that into here. So I'm helping us out now. when we get to number 2, because it starts to get a little more complicated. Whoopsie, sorry about that. I'm scrolling, zooming. But let's look at number 1, not too complicated yet. Don't worry about 2 there. So number 1, let's do on Kodai first, ta or tt or ta, okay? Speaking on Kodai syllables, 1, 2, here we go. Ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, 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 ta, ta, ti, 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 ta. Now, so that we don't rush our TTs, you have to know where the beat is. So that if that's my quarter note, which is fairly a fast tempo, my TTs, my eighth notes would be T, 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 T. Okay? So we have to always know where our beat is so we know how to lay those in. All right? A common stumbling block is for people to see eighth notes go T, 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 and go really, really fast. But they could be slow depending on how fast or slow our tempo is. If this is our eighth note or our quarter note, then our TTs are T, 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 T. They're not necessarily all that fast depending on your tempo. Okay? Let's count number 1. So when we get down here, it'll be 1 and 2 and 3, 4. For now, we're only going to mark the ands if we have to, if there is a sound on the and. When we sing on pitches, there's as songs get more complicated, you might mark ands even if there isn't a note on it, but don't worry about that right now. Only going to say the and if we have to. So 1, 2, counting, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, let's try that one again. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. All right. So this one looks like a lot. Take a breath. Okay, so number 2, I wrote in the Kodai for us. So first, let's do it on Kodai, tas and ts. Ignore the numbers below, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, 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 ti. Ta, ti, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, ta. Ti, ti, ta, ta. Ta, ta, ta. Ti, ti, ta. Okay. All right. Let's do that again. It's hard for me to also point and do what I want to do. So I'm going to let you follow with your eyes now. I'm going to clap with my hands, but I'm going to tap the beat, the quarter note for us at all times. Can you hear that if I'm tapping? Okay, I'm trying to thump really loud on the floor here. 1, 2, Kodai, go. Ta, 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 ti, ta, ti, 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 ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. All right, so now let's do the same thing on numbers. Here we go. If the and is silent, I wrote it in parentheses or whatever silent. And then, yeah, wrote in the ands if we need to have a sound. Otherwise, I did not write in ands. Okay. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2 and 3. Okay, let's try that one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2 and 3. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. For the sake of time, I'm not going to do it down here with, well, okay, it's the same thing actually. So this was number 2 with everything written in. This is the same thing without it written in. So let's try it. Let's see if you can do it without it written in. Let's do Kodai first and then numbers. So 1, 2, Kodai, go. Ta, 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 ti. Ta, ti, 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 ta, ta, ta. Second line, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. Okay. All right, let's try it with numbers without it written in. Okay, I'll just tell you once we've gotten down to the second line so that I can stomp my feet and clap my hands. All right, here we go. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 4. Second line. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2 and 3. All right. Yeah? Okay. All right. We're going to move on. We'll come back next week and keep practicing. Any questions or comments though right now? Let's take a quick pause. Anyone need to ask any questions or anything? All right. All right. Let me know. Okay. Okay. Next one. Okay. We have one more before we get to our song. I think one more page. Maybe 2 more pages. All right. So let's quickly try to run through one more exercise here. And we'll go to our song. So first, I have the same exercise here, and I've just kind of made this more spelled out with in terms of what kind of steps you would take if you're looking at a piece of music by yourself. First, speak the Kodai or say the counts to get the rhythm first. Okay, so let's do the, let's go right to counts. This one's not complicated. Okay, 1, 2, counting, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then we go to solfege. I already wrote it in for you. What key are we in? C. Okay. Let's first, though, sing the C scale all the way up to high do now, because we're going to use the whole scale. Here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Down. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Let's do it one more time. Here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Down. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. All right, so I wrote in the solfege for us, but basically it's going mostly just up the scale, then back down, then back up, then do, ti, do. Okay, here's do. From the top on solfege. 1, 2, here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, do. All right, let's do that again. 1, 2, here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, do. How'd that go? Yay! I see some 50% and up, hopefully. All right. So I didn't write it in here, solfege without help. Let's see what you can do. So if it's not written in for you, you might think about it first, write in a few of your, if you're looking at a piece of music, want to practice, you might write in a few of your solfege for yourself. If you don't do that, you kind of look ahead and think, okay, I'm just going up the scale. I'm just going step, 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 you know, line note, space note, line note, space note. Okay, so that's gonna be do, re, mi, fa, sol. Nope, I'm gonna go backwards down the scale. And again, the more you sing your scale on solfege, the easier it becomes to use as a tool. Okay? So here's do, 1, 2, ready, here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, down, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, la, ti, do, ti, do. All right? Okay, we're gonna go back and practice more next week, but I wanna keep pushing. Here's one more, and then we get to our song, okay? So here we go. Let's speak it right away on counts. Oh, no, let's do Kodai first. I lied. There's a lot of T's in here, so I think it's good practice. Let's do Kodai. T, ta, here we go. T, ta, ta, ta. T, ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ti, ta, 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 ti, ta, ta. Okay, now let's do it on counts. So this is going to be 1 and 2. Quarter notes are all of a beat, so all of beat 2, all of beat 3, all of beat 4. Splitting 1 into 1 and 2, 3. Down here, same thing, 1 and 2. Pretty straightforward. And then down here, this is 1, this is beat 2, this is beat 3 and 4 and. 3 being the first half of the beat, the and being the second half of the beat is how we then start to think about it. Okay? All right. Here we go. Oh, sorry, speaking. 1, 2, counts, here we go. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3 and 4 and 1, 3. Try that one more time on counts. I like watching Terry and Mary Jane laugh at each other. All right, this is good. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3 and 4 and 1, 3. All right. How are we doing? Huh? Mom, how's it going? Okay. She's kind of my like baseline, you know. All right, gotta know. All right, great. You guys are doing really good. I can tell. I'm watching you clap and count and all that stuff. It's excellent. Okay, let's do down here. So solfege. I wrote it in for us. Key of C. C is do. Same rhythm, and we've heard it a couple times now. So there's do. Let's give it a go. Just going up and down our scale. 1, 2. Here we go. Do, 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 re, mi, fa, so, la, so, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. All right, let's do that one more time. Here's do, 1, 2, here we go. Do, 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 re, mi, fa, so, la, so, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. All right, how was that? Okay, thank you so much for constantly giving me a little bit of feedback. It helps me. Okay, so down here, without the solfege written in, let's try it one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Do, 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 re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Yay, all right. So let's get to our song. So what we have here first, let me make the view a little bit less zoomed for now. Okay. So when we get a song, we do all the same things we were just doing with our exercises. We think, what key are we in? Right? What key are we in? C. Okay? So what note is do? C. So you can write that in, and then if you're going up a step, you're going to re. If you're going up a step, you're going to mi. If you're going down a step, right? All C's are going to be do, or you could write out your scale. Then all D's are going to be a re, all E's are going to be a mi. You could do it that way too. If you're looking at that scale that was written out over on page 1, you do it that way, okay? This is still going to be mostly steps up and down for now. Okay, so here, if you look at the score, you'll see it, or if you're looking at your hymn, right, in church, you'll see the title. You'll probably, a hymn would just kind of start right in it. There's lyrics right away. The organist just plays a little intro and off you go. If you're looking at an anthem or some other kind of piece of music, the score will look different. But here, you'll see piano, then you see voices, nothing's happening, right? Whole rest, whole rest, whole rest. So piano's going to go for itself by 1, 2, 3, 4 measures. And then the voices are going to come in. The words were there and I whited them out for right now for us to practice. Okay? So let's first clap and count this part. So I'm looking up here. This is where the voices are. This is piano. So right here, voices, clap and count. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first half of the song. Okay, so now we'll go on to solfege. I'm going to go a hair over 11 o'clock today. I'm sorry, I thought I was getting it right to 11, but stay with me. I want you to have the satisfaction of singing a song today. All right, so there's do. So it's not written in for you, but I think you can do it. So there's do. We're going to go up to re, then up to mi, then back down to re. Stay on re, mi, fa, mi. Oop, there's mi, fa, so. Okay, so it's either up or down one notch. Here we go. 1, 2, ready and go. Do, re, do that again. 1, 2, here we go. Do, re, mi, re. Re, mi, fa, mi. Mi, fa, sol, la. So, fa, mi, re, do. Now we're gonna do that again on solfege. I'll play some piano for us to make it a little bit more musical. So I'm gonna play the piano accompaniment that's happening below. You'll notice piano's doing other stuff. It's not copying just what the voice is doing. It has chord, stuff like that. So let me play the intro for you. I'm gonna start up in measure 1 and see if you can follow with your eyes. Measure 2. Measure 3. Here we go. Do, re, mi, re, mi, fa, mi. Stay on me. Mi, fa, sol, la. So, fa, mi, re, do. How was that? Great. Okay, let's go on to the next page. We're going to do it the same way, and then we're going to put this all together. So if you look at the next page, voices are silent for another 4 measures. Piano's going. Then they come back in right here. This is the voice staff. Okay, I just took the words out. So we don't have our scale in front of us, but if you were to look at your C scale, this note is what letter? C. That's a letter C, right? F-A-C-E are spaces. Okay, so we're going to start on a do there, right? Because we're key of C, C is do. All right, now we're going down the scale. So this note's going to be T. This is going to be La. And so, okay? Let's first figure out the rhythm though. Here we go. So let's clap and count right here. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do that one more time. 1, 2, counting. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so again, we're on a C in the key of C, starting on high do. Do, or down there for our do for our lower voices. We will get to bass clef. I apologize, it's just not yet this week. Okay, do, but do it down in your lower voice. 1, 2, solfege, go. Do, do, ti, la, la, so, so, fa, mi. Mi, fa, so, fa, sol, la. So, la, ti, do. Let's do that one more time. Here's do. 1, 2, here we go. Do, do, ti, la, la, so, so, fa, mi. Mi, fa, so, fa, sol, la. So, la, ti, do. All right, so now I'm going to throw in the piano from up here. You wait it out 4 measures, and then you come in down here at measure 17. So I'm going to start at the top there. Here you go. How was that? Great. Okay. Well, all right. So now stay with me 2 more minutes. I'm going to give you both pages. Here's the whole song. And we're going to sing the whole thing on solfege together. All right. And then we're going to sing the whole thing on the words together. Okay. And then we'll be done for the day. Let me see if I can zoom it a little bit. I can't do that because I need to play the piano for you. So so it's gonna be a tad small right there. Do your best. All right. And I want you to be able to see the whole score at one time while I play. So here I go from the very beginning. Sorry. Here we go. Do, re, mi, fa. Same, right? Re, mi, fa, fa, mi. Mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, sol, la. Sol, fa, mi, re, do. Now the piano. And go. Do, 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 la, la, sol, sol, fa, mi. Mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, sol, la. Sol, sol, la, ti, do. All right. How was that? All right. So, final step. All right. There are the words. So, sing a joyful song. Sing it loud and strong. Alleluia. All right. Those are all the words. So, the whole song on words. Here we go. Sing, sing a joyful song. Sing it loud and strong. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Sing a joyful song. Piano next page. Go. Sing a song anew. Sing it strong. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Sing a joyful song. How was that? Yeah? All right, go ahead and unmute yourselves.
We did it.
Stop doing a screen share here. Hey, how'd it go?
Okay.
Good.
All right, I think
Good.
we got 9 of us.
Yeah.
I think 2 people had to leave or wanted to leave at some point.
Well, we have a congregational meeting
Oh,
at 11:15.
okay. Well, good. Sorry, guys. So
Thank
go
you.
ahead, run to the bathroom.
Thank you.
Sorry, folks.
Thank you,
Yes.
Jane.
Meeting at
Thank you, Jane.
Yeah,
It's
you're
That was
fun.
great.
See you guys next week.
See you next week.
All right.
We get to
bye-bye.
record. We won't be here for the next couple of weeks. So
Oh, no.
Oh,
yeah, we've got company coming in. So
Well, I'll record and I'll share our materials if you want to look over it at any time.
thank you.
Okay. I enjoy the company.
Bye.
Long
Thank you.
awaited. All right. Okay. Bye-bye.